What's going on, my friends? How are you? Well, first of all, I am dressed like this. Why? Because today we have our annual Top Achievers Luncheon that I am attending at Kevin Park Country Club, and it is 1920s era. So I have my anniversary cuffs here, which I think are pretty slick, right? This was a 10-year anniversary for my lovely bride quite a few years back, but it's always nice to have an opportunity to pull them out. So how is it that you as a buyer can see a discount in today's market? I'm gonna dive into it and explain. Hang tight. Now, while the listings are actually lower by a considerable amount, we also have to take into account the fact that the interest rates are very high right now, right? So there's just as few people interested in purchasing right now as there are people interested in selling. Right? So it's not like just because there's lack of supply and the demand is high, right? So we have low supply and low demand, which inherently can translate to a couple things for you. Right now, contracts are showing that there are more than probably in the last 5 years seller concessions, which essentially translates to money to you as a consumer. Could be used to buy down your interest rate, could be used to cover closing costs, etc. So with that, you have to keep in mind that those funds are to be used for you, right? So in the example that I give below, you can click on the link and check it out. You'll see a $550,000 purchase, and I show that if a buyer is going to give a 2.5% credit, that now that purchase goes from $550,000 to $539,000, which is the discount you shall receive. Now, the seller has to agree to that. That is the kicker here. So let's touch on a few bullets here, of which you can take a look in the show notes below. So we have to remember that rates will not be here forever. So the opportunity will come soon enough where you'll be able to lower the interest rate, inflationary numbers will fall, and therefore the interest rates will fall as well. Hence the illustration that I provided. The second thing is remember, the Fed wants to kill inflation. They do not want it to stay high, but they just don't know all the particular buttons to push to make the numbers work out. So they're not perfect either, and we have to remember a lot of these people are appointed and have never really worked a day in a job outside of the career that they have. Just stay confident, despite the daily garbage that infiltrates your inboxes or TV screens, that the inflationary numbers are declining, and they will continue to decline as we move forward. And those laggers, the job reports, the shelter inflation, which really are showing signs that the economy is weakening, employers aren't hiring, and rents are decreasing, right? So as inflationary numbers come down, affordability will continue to increase, and it will allow some of you that are sitting on the fence, that are feeling the effects of the higher interest rates and the higher payments compared to what you want to buy, become more affordable and attainable and within reach. And that's what we want, right? That's what you want. So with that, just keep in mind, keep your eyes on that target, and know that if you do find a property that you can use something like I've illustrated today, where you can use a seller credit and buy that property at a discount. So one last thing that I want to touch on really quick, because a lot of people are still talking about this market falling out, or all of a sudden there's going to be this huge influx of foreclosures and short sales. More than 56% of the Americans who do have loans against their properties not only have over 40 to 50% in equity, which if they were in dire straits, they would just sell, right? They would sell and downsize, pay off debt, buy a cheaper house, whatever it may be. The ones that are selling right now are more often those that do need to downsize or do need to upsize or want to move out of state, or there's a need, not necessarily a want. The other part of this is that the housing market is still showed signs, as a nation, mind you, year over year, about a 5 to 6% market appreciation. Now, that's awesome, okay? That's still good. That's a healthy market. But the other thing is this, is that even if we stay flat from today to next year, and you miss out on an opportunity to buy a house that would serve your purpose, why wouldn't you pull the trigger? Why are you gonna dump another $2,000 a month in rent, $24,000 out the window, right? So we shall catch you guys soon. Have a great one. And as always, please subscribe. Check out our other social media links. We look forward to connecting. Have a great one. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. We know that the rain's coming, so just prepare for all of you in the snow. Also, just be safe. And I wish I could bring my tractor to all of your houses and help you shovel your driveways, but unfortunately I can't do that. So have a good one, you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.